Are your night scenes in your MMD videos turning out too dark and ugly despite watching countless Ray MMD tutorials? Frustrated with tutorials giving vague instructions like, put it just around here, only to change the instructions later?
It was perfect, but no, you just had to blow it up. You!
Don't worry. In this tutorial, I'll provide you with the exact values and techniques I use to make your MMD videos shine during night scenes. By the end of this video, you'll not only learn how to set up a night scene using Ray MMD, but also combine it with other effects.
Requirements.
Before we begin setting up Ray MMD, make sure you have Miku Miku Effects or MME installed in your MMD. If you don't have it, don't worry. We've provided a download link and installation instructions in the description below. You'll also need to download the latest version of Ray MMD. Head over to www.github.com/ray-cast/ray-mmd/releases and download the zip file for version 1.5.2. Once downloaded, extract the contents of the zip file to a folder of your choice. Lastly, download the model and stage that we will be using in this tutorial so you can follow along. Download link is in the description as well. Now let's get started.
Basic setup.
First, let's make some quick view and lighting adjustments for this specific stage so we can clearly see what we're doing. Go to View and check Camera Lighting Tracking. Then deselect Display Coordinate Axis, Display Ground Shadow, and Transparent Ground Shadow. Next, go to Light Manipulation and set X to +0.1, Y to -0.7, and Z to 1. Click Register. Now, let's load all the files that we are going to use in order. First, load the skybox from Ray MMD by going to Model Manipulation, clicking Load, navigating to your Ray MMD folder, opening the skybox folder, selecting Time of Night, and select timeofnight.pmx. Second, load the Ray controller by going to your Ray MMD folder again and clicking raycontroller.pmx. Third, load the model by going to Model Manipulation again. Click Load, navigate to your Models folder, and select the PMX file. Next, load the stage that we are going to use by following the same steps that you did to load the model. Lastly, click to Camera, go to Accessory Manipulation, click Load, navigate to your Ray MMD folder, and select Ray.x. Please be patient as it will take a little time to load Ray.x. Now that we've loaded all the files that we need, let's configure Ray MMD in MME. Click on MME located in the upper right corner, then select Effect Mapping. A pop-up will appear. On the Main tab, double-click the model, navigate to your Ray MMD folder, then go to the Main folder and select Main.fx. Do the same step and apply Main.fx to the stage as well. Now let's configure the skybox. First, go to the ENV Light Map tab, double-click on the skybox, then navigate to your Ray MMD folder, click on the skybox folder, then to the Time of Night folder, and select timeoflighting.fx. Next, go to the Material Map tab, double-click on the skybox, go to Ray MMD's Materials folder, and select Material Skybox.fx. Lastly, go to the Fog Map tab, double-click on the skybox, click on the skybox folder, select Time of Night, and double-click timeoffog.fx. You have now completed the basic setup for the night scene using Ray MMD. Let's proceed to the next step by changing the skybox and Ray controller parameters to make it look better.
Skybox and Ray controller.
Now let's go to the Model Manipulation section and select the Time of Night controller. In the Facial Manipulation section, change Sun Radius to 0.25. Click Register. Second, go to Rayleigh Height Plus and change it to 0.1. Click Register. Third, go to Rayleigh Height Minus and change it to 0.4. Click Register. Fourth, go to Rayleigh Color V Plus and change it to 0.5. Click Register. Fifth, go to Rayleigh Color V Minus and change it to 0.35. Click Register. Sixth, go to Fog Range Plus and change it to 0.2. Click Register. Seventh, go to ENV Diff Light Plus and change it to 0.65. Click Register. Next, go to ENV Spec Light Plus and change it to 0.2. Click Register. Lastly, go to ENVSS Light Minus and change it to 0.45. Click Register. Now let's make some changes in the Ray controller. Go to the Model Manipulation section and select the Ray controller. Next, in the Facial Manipulation section, change Bloom Threshold to 0.6 and click Register. Then go to Saturation Plus and change it to 0.4. Click Register. After that, go to Gamma Minus and change it to 0.2. Click Register. Finally, go to Balance B Plus and change it to 0.2. Click Register. Click to Camera to see how it looks. We now have a night scene, but it's looking bland. Don't worry because the next step will make it look awesome.
4. Materials and effects.
In this section, we will add more MMD effects to make our night scene look awesome. But before that, let's make some changes to the texture of the eye and skin of the model so Miku doesn't look pale. If you want a more detailed explanation on how to change the texture of the model, you can check my Basic Ray MMD tutorial. Link is in the description below. Now go to MME, click Effect Mapping, and in the Material Map tab, right-click the model and select Subset Extract. Select Subset 0, hold the Control key on your keyboard and select Subset 17. Right-click, then click Set Effect. Go to your Ray MMD's Materials folder, then to the Skin folder, and select Material Skin Melanoderm.fx. For the highlights of the eyes to glow, double-click Subset 7, then go to the Emissive folder, then the Fixed Color X1 folder, and select Material_Albedo X1.fx. For the eyes white, we will have a different approach than what we use in the basic Ray MMD tutorial since this scene is much darker. Double-click on Subset 5. Go to the Materials folder, then on the Editor folder, double-click on the Glass folder and select Material Glass 1.fx. Make sure to click Apply when everything is done. Now let's load the controller for the texture of the eyes white. Go to Model Manipulation and click Load. Go to Ray MMD's Materials folder, then on the Editor folder, double-click on the Glass folder and select Material Glass 1.pmx. In the Facial Manipulation, change the value of emissive R, G, and B to 0.6. Click Register for each changes. As you can see, the model's eyes now are brighter compared to before. Now, let's start the exciting part, which is adding more effects. The download link for the effects is in the description below. First, let's turn the stage's lights on by loading Autoluminous. Go to Accessory Manipulation, click on Load, then navigate to the folder where you put your effects. Go to Autoluminous 4, Folder, and double-click Autoluminous.x. Next, let's make the scene look to a whole new level by adding Diffusion. Do the same step that you did to load Autoluminous, but this time go to Diffusion 7 folder and select Diffusion.x. Finally, let's add some fog on the ground. Go to Accessory Manipulation for the last time and click Load, then on your Effects folder, go to Soft Smoke V2 folder and select Soft Smoke SP.x. Next, let's load the Soft Smoke controller. Go to Model Manipulation, click Load, go to your Effects folder, then to the Soft Smoke Effect folder and select SS Controller 0.pmx. Now let's load the motion of the smoke. Go to File, click on Load Motion Data. Navigate to your Soft Smoke folder again and select the VMD file. You'll now see smoke on the ground. In the Facial Manipulation, select null_06 and set it to 0.4. Click Register. Select null_13 and set it to 0.2. Click on Register. Click on To Camera to see how it looks. Looking good, isn't it? But wait, there's more. Let's add lighting, and I'll also show you how to make the light follow the model.
Lighting.
In this section, we will add a simple lighting to our scene that follows the model. This is one of the techniques I use in my videos where you see the parts of the model's hair is shining. First, let's load the light that we are going to use. Go to Model Manipulation. Click Load, navigate to your Ray MMD folder, then to the Lighting folder and select Spotlight IES.pmx. Next, go to the Facial Manipulation and set R+, G+, B+, Intensity+, and Attenuation Plus to 0.2. Be sure to click Register for each change that you make. Set Angle Plus to 1 and click Register. Now, let's make the light follow the model. First, let's assign the spotlight to the head of the model. Go to Model Manipulation, then click the OP button. A pop-up will appear. On the Target Model section, select null_00, which is the name of our Miku model when we loaded it. Then on the Target Bone section, select the head bone of the model. Click OP Register. Next, let's change the position and angle of the spotlight. In the Bone Place section, set X to 15, Y to 7, and Z to 5. In the Angle section, set X to 20, Y to 90, and Z to -4.5. These values works for this tutorial, but you can also experiment later what position of the light you want. Go to Bone Manipulation and click Register. As you can see, the light now follows the model's head movement, so you'll have consistent lighting even if the model changes its position. To make the light source invisible from the scene, go to your MME, click on Effect Mapping, and uncheck the Spotlight IES in your Main and Material Map tab. Click Apply to save the changes. There is still light coming from the spotlight, but you won't see the sphere of light anymore. If you made it this far, congratulations. You are now able to make a beautiful night scene using Ray MMD. Adding Kira Kira to this night scene will make it look even better. If you don't know how to use Kira Kira, I also have a tutorial for that. Link in the description below. Here's a sample of the night scene combined with Kira Kira effect. Did you enjoy the video? Would you like me to continue this MMD tutorial series? Leave a like and let me know in the comments section. Until next time.